Okay, hi everyone. In this episode, we will see what is the deployment in short. Okay, of course, in detail. Okay, right. Deployment is a pod management object or resource. Okay, deployment is not a running process. Okay, so using deployment, we will manage the pod. That is very easy. Of course, in turn, it will use the replica set for the replica set RS. Okay, replica set for the number of more than one pod. Okay, and it has the deployment. Again, it has of course deployment can be created in imperative way as well as declarative way. Imperative in this way, since we are creating deployment using command. Declarative way means we are creating deployment using YAML file. Okay, so it is going to have four important things. Again, API version, kind is deployment, metadata, name and a set of labels. Spec usually we will have label selector. Okay, labels is a selector, and the template within the template we will have the containers. Okay, so the deployment, whatever the deployment we are declaring, it's going to select couple of existing pod which is running. Okay, pod using the selector. Okay, selector in the sense label and selector I will say. Okay, so in the metadata we will declare the labels. Okay, and in the selector we will declare the again label that should match to associate with this particular deployment. Sorry. Okay, so first thing is it is replace the replication controller. Replica set is different, replication controller is different. Okay, so deployment is a replacement for replication controller. Okay, but deployment in turn uses the replica set. Okay, so replica set also have again API version, kind, metadata, spec. I would say whatever the object exists within the Kubernetes cluster, runtime object, all are having these four: API version, kind, metadata, then spec. Okay. So the benefit of deployment, what is now, it providing the rolling update. Okay, so rolling update in the sense we can roll over to a new version. Okay, then label selector for update and pass resume rolling out. Okay, so let's say we have 10 plus more than at least the pass and the resume the rolling update we can do using the imperative way. Okay, using the imperative way you can stop the rolling update and similarly you can resume. Okay, what is the benefit now? So if you want to do any changes or if you want to do hold or by mistake it is started, then that the place we can stop. Okay, or similarly roll back. Oh no, roll back is different, I'll tell you that here. Okay, rolling back to deployment, it's okay. Each deployment will create the new version 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Okay, so whenever you want, let's say we can configure like how many revision has to be stored within the cluster. Let's say by default it is, I assume, 5. Okay, if you want more than 5 you have to manually configure, but that involve the storage cost. Okay, that incurs additional storage cost. But at any times whenever you want roll back your previous versions of deployment, you can roll back using the commands. Okay, then scaling deployment. Yes, it is auto scale is there. Of course we can do professional scaling is also there. Okay, so how many things you want to, you can scale manually, that is imperative way. There is a set of commands, you can do scaling automatically or scale manually, either way. So number of replicas we can increase. What is the deployment status? The deployment status may be processing, complete, available, replica set. So these are the status of deployment. So as I said, deployment is a pod managing object or resource, whatever you want. Okay, okay, that's all about the deployment. Thank you so much.